Hey, good afternoon. How's everybody? My name is Mahesh, and welcome to Daily Report. Apologize about yesterday. I had some technical issue. My internet was going on and off. Let's get started. So we saw that there was like literally bloodbath yesterday. We had Fed made some like, of course, there was a 25 basis point cut, which was in line with what I was thinking for this year. But if you noticed that Fed Fed's tone was little hawkish in terms of what to expect in 2025, and that was one of the reason. I mean, that's practical. I mean, they don't want to at this point of time just say that yeah, we're gonna have like three, four, five rate cuts in 2025 without looking at the data, because I am assuming they do have concerns, right? So there are gonna be some policy change. There are gonna be some things that gonna happen. For example, in terms of potential tariffs, whether they are negotiating tool or uh, will there be actual tariffs that will happen, and what impact it will have on some of the cost that we are seeing. But overall, they do not have that visibility yet, and I think their comment was in line with that thinking. And as you saw yesterday, market didn't take it well. Like, it was down, and it was down pretty hard. And personally, I think I am calling it probably, if not today, one of the point of reversals. Um, this is just again my personal opinion, but why I'm basing it like that, because what I do is I come here in our dashboard, I pull our data S&P 500, and I come to this market breadth data. Now, pay close attention to this. Today, we have almost 20 stocks in uptrend and almost 156 stocks in downtrend. Like, it started literally from 300 stocks in uptrend and 95 stocks in downtrend to 20 stocks in uptrend, and today 156 stocks in downtrend, which is it's huge. I mean, if I go back in time, right, if I try to see where you see this big red and small green, I'm going to try to identify those time and see how the market was at that point of time. Like, if I come here, I'm just scrolling slowly here. Okay, this may be one of the time, but even around this time, like around April earlier this year, 2024, that was the point of the reversal, right? You had almost 118 stocks in downtrend and 36 stocks in uptrend. Remember, right now we have around 20 stocks in uptrend. So it's really, really, at that point of time, which is even worse than this thing. After this, like, if you noticed, you saw some recovery, because it's not gonna go keep on going down forever. Let's go back in time. That's why it's so easy to kind of make this analysis. Like, then you have on October 30th, 2023, around 23 stocks in uptrend, still more than what you have today, and almost 300 stocks in downtrend. Yes, it was pretty bad at this point of time because there were more stocks in downtrend, but there was a recovery. Uh, and let's go back in time. This is another one of those time frame. There was some recovery, and then it continued to go down. What my point here is that you may see a turnaround pretty soon. And again, uh, historically, if you saw that there is something called Santa Valley, and not sure whether it's going to happen or not. but there's a high probability that we may see some recovery uh, in the stocks in coming days, weeks. So you may see some good opportunity. Uh, so that's kind of like my thought on what I am thinking after looking at yesterday. Um, so opportunities probably gonna are there, and if you are looking to for some good opportunities, you may find something. If you look at our watch list, we just have 6 new buys, but again, it's gonna start turning around because we have just 650 stocks in bull list and 1222 stocks in bear list. It will start turning around when, hopefully in few days, but we'll see. Right now, of course, there's a very big conversation. There's a lot of discussion around this spending bill which got cancelled. um, Apparently the bill which was proposed, in my opinion, was crap. Like they still want to throw money around, like especially when you have growing deficit. Oh, they want to give what, almost $70,000 raise to all of the elected, all of the members of Congress. I mean, I think at this point of time, personally, I think that's a bit ridiculous. And there was like a big funding around some of these biolabs that they that probably $1 billion or more, few $1 billion of allocated toward that. So in my opinion, this is time to not spend on the things which are not required. But again, um, we have uh, I would say not very highly qualified members, and of course they are right now trying to squeeze. This is what my thought is. They're trying to squeeze as much as they can, get some things before January 20th. That's kind of my opinion is. Apparently it got shut down. You know, we'll see if there's a shutdown. The actual shutdown will happen on Saturday, because the deadline is midnight for Saturday for Congress shutdown, and we'll see. Historically, I think it hasn't happened. Maybe it has happened, but I don't think it will happen. There may be some common ground that everybody will agree on, but we will see. But according to Elon Musk, which I was listening, he's saying that do not pass anything until January 20th. I mean, from his standpoint, I think it makes sense. But we'll see what will happen. So, as I was reading news, jobless claim fell last week. You know, um, then looking at some of these other, top news, there was some news around Amazon. Uh, there was news around like Jerome Powell and his what he discussed yesterday. So it was there. If I look at some of our top news today from our dashboard, there's a lot of trending headline around Nike, HSBC. Then some of the news which is getting a lot of coverage. CarMax is among one of them. Amazon news is hot. You just saw that. There's news around Micron, Salesforce, Merck. So you can find all of these news. Whether they are positive, negative. You'll see everything. For example, there was a deal that happened between Merck and this Chinese company. Now, I haven't done research on what is the impact on Merck stock is, but it's kind of a mixed bag. It's actually good news if you think from pure numbers perspective, but we'll see. Uh, Again, I gave you my viewpoint on what I am thinking may happen. We may be looking at a turnaround at this point of time, but only time will tell. Apart from that, there's not much that I want to go over today, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow because of the holidays and lot of deadlines that I have around product development. I hope I try to do as many of these sessions in coming weeks. If not, I will let you know when I will be able to continue with regular daily report. And I'm hoping sometime from mid-January I'll be back on track. But between now and then, I may be seeing some on and off sessions that I may miss just because of some other commitments regarding the product development and few other things that are on my plate that may happen. Okay, thanks all for joining, and I will see you all tomorrow.